Good evening, Julian McBain here, and tonight we are back with We Happy Few. So in our last episode, we had gone across the Garden District, we did a whole bunch of scavenging. I think we ended up with like a goodly amount of healing bomb, 10 healing bomb. And now we're going to be doing the two quests out here. The one we ran into at the end of the last video was Wild Picnic. We're going to check that out first. Then we're going to come over here and do Shibbolith, which happens after dark. So, without further ado, we're going to get to it. If there's time after that, depending on how late it is, we may do some more scavenging, and then we're going to head back toward the village. 10 healing bomb isn't a lot. I kind of want more. And since I want you to be able to have access to all of it... Whoa, that's some lag there. I don't want to make it so you can't see everything I do, but at the same time I know that a whole bunch of videos of me scavenging is not going to be very interesting. So I might do those vids, but like dump them, not like dump them out, but throw them on YouTube and just have them be there, and then put the next episode as me actually getting into the substance of it. I haven't decided yet. Oh, that kind of sucked. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's see. Nope, that didn't work. Oh, this is not how I want to do it. Yup, it's trapped.
Thief! Thief! No! Please!
Oh.
Don't worry.
Ouch.
We'll find you, and we'll...
That could have gone a lot worse, actually. Why are we doing this to each other?
Not quite what I wanted to do, but it works. Nothing. Whoops. Nothing worth anything. No. All rotten food. All that over rotten food? Jesus, if I had known that, I would have let you keep it. There we go. That didn't go very swimmingly, did it? Quite alright. Oh, we didn't get any skill points for it. Well, that's no fun. Oh, I never read the note here, so we'll have to make sure we do that here next, before we sign off tonight. Now we've got approximately 10 seconds, well, 10 in-game minutes to make it to Shibboleth before the crowd's mob forms. And frankly, I'm taking no prisoners.
Easier to get around at night, except for the bobbies and the odd hooligan.
Ouch!
Do we really have to do this?
Jeez, he hit me twice and that... Ah, no, 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 no!
Bananas. Yes, bananas and porcupines. Very pointy porcupines?
I'm going to take banzai lessons. You should come too.
That's great. Did I not complete the quest? Help them survive. Oh, am I supposed to stay here like the whole night? Oh, okay. Not what I was expecting, but...
I still hear them screaming, you know.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Oh, good to know. I missed one of the bobbies, or the head boys. I wonder if that screwed up the... Is he coming back? There we go.
We'd be dead now without you. I guess it's not true what they say about wastrels.
We hid a suitcase. Our Sunday best. It's all we have. The combination is 1066. I hope it helps you in some way. God be with you.
So he's all depressed and she looks like she's on joy. That's hilarious. Okay. I don't know that I need all of this. Cloth scrap, shredded raincoat. Hang on. There we go. Everybody's a winner. We'll take that one. Actually, you know what? We'll take it all.
How adorable. They brought the village paper with them.
And we'll take the time to read that too. I believe that might have been a way across the bridge with an alternative route. I remember there was a puzzle where if you had... Oh, what was it? Oh, you had to figure out who won Simon Says. In case it's still in here, I'm not going to say who won. But it's always a bit of a pain. Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Now is the time to dare and endure. Right, Mr. Churchill?
Oh, it's a good thing we came back. We needed to fill our canteens. Holy crap. What's this? Oh, is this the beehive? Oh, this is the guy with... Yeah, okay. That's that. Then there's... We completed the quest that was here. Oh, there was a chest there. Hang on, let's go back. Shibboleth is taken care of, but there's a chest back there now that we've murdered the owners. I really want more healing balm. Apparently that's not the chest. There's supposed to be a chest. Now let's go to our quests. There we go. That is the chest, but it's not letting me unlock it. Oh, is it glitched? No. Not interested in any of that stuff. Okay, so apparently it wants me to open this chest, but I can't open the chest because it's glitched, which is really unfortunate. The irony being that by rights... No, I guess I can see how that would work. That's frustrating, man. I wish it would let me complete the quest. Maybe we'll come back out here later, maybe that'll be a patch. Hey Compulsion, if you're watching this, which I highly doubt, but it would be cool if you were. If you're watching this, please fix that. I would really love to know what's in the chest, because I don't remember there being a chest with that quest. What's this? Oh, beehive. And me without a padded suit. Rose. How many petals do we have? I'm just gonna make it now. I think that brings us up to 11. Yeah. Am I in a danger zone? Okay, not apparently. Huh. That's interesting. I don't dare walk in there because knowing my luck it would carry like something nasty with it, but just trying to find a little bit more of the supplies we need. There we go. Huh. I don't remember that. So, more night blooming nonsuches. So I'm really disappointed by the fact that the chest wouldn't open despite it being a quest requirement. So I'm kind of just exploring out here. There are several things that I have not seen in in this final product, I'm kind of hoping those quests spawn. Oh, what's this? Dud German bomb extract requires the extractor. That could be interesting. We'll have to notate that thing right there. I was kind of hoping more of the side missions would be around. And I understand that they're not all going to be in the same game because this is very procedurally generated. They've got a number of quests that would be in here. And I know that in the alpha, because there's no main storyline, in order to give more gameplay, they would mash more of them into every run through, which would make sense because you don't want to spend the whole game just doing a bunch of side quests. You want to really get into the meat of the story, but at the same time, I was kind of hoping there'd just be a little bit more of some of the side quests that I really liked that did not show up in this particular playthrough. And I'm sure if I played it again, that at least a few of them would. There's one that has to do with a treehouse, and eventually you have to go after a special type of cloth, and it's this awesome mansion. Well, that's interesting. Another bomb. Requires the extractor. I wonder what that extractor is. And I know you play as Sally and Ollie later on. I found that out recently, so I'm wondering... if those bombs have something to do with Ollie's quest line, because I'm not sure it would make sense for Sally's, but there are a few. This is like the third one we found, so there's got to be something to do with them later on. Wait a sec, there we go. Blood, candles, and that's it. Okay. Not creepy at all. Another bomb. Just what? And another bomb. Holy crap! They're all over the place out here. That's it. This has got to be a quest we haven't run into yet. It's got to be a quest we haven't run into yet. Oh, cool. Check that out over there. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the actual game, but just little touches of things like off on the horizon I find very cool. I know, I'm a dork. It's okay. Don't judge me. Okay, so we're about to the point where we've come full circle. I'm surprised this doesn't generate a toxic gas cloud, but I don't know if that's random or what. Oh, we're pretty close to the cliff face here. I do find it interesting that they made the whole island up on a cliff, or I should say the whole archipelago is up on a cliff, as opposed to, say, having a couple of beaches or something like that. They don't want you interacting with the water, and if you do fall off, you're SOL. So, I mean, that's definitely a way to kind of create a boundary. Good, bad, or indifferent? Eh. I have no problems with it. I think it definitely puts the point across. Don't go in the water. You ain't swimming to Ireland. Okay, so we're gonna head back toward the village, I think. We've got not a lot of... Well, I guess we can get 7 more out of this. That gives us 18 of them. I guess we can see how that does. So we're gonna take the long way back, and I'm sorry if that's not very exciting for you.
One day we'll all just look back at this and laugh. Yeah. Maybe not.
But if I can grab just a few more, you never know. You never know. You know, we're getting better at the combat. We're doing a little bit better, but you never know what you're gonna run into. So I just want to make sure I have a little bit more. That way, if I do run into something and it causes problems, we're not struggling. Night blooming non-suches. I don't need night blooming non-suches. I will say this, it wouldn't let us fast travel from the village into the garden district, which I was really hoping would happen because I thought that would make my life easier. Now, well, it would make my life easier. Now, to be fair, with the curfew breaking skill, I don't really have to worry about it that much, but there's a big, huge but. It would make my life easier if I could just fast travel, so. My hope is if I fast travel into the village, it'll let me fast travel out from now on, which will save us a whole bunch of time. Grab an extra one just in case. Just in case you were wondering, this never goes away. And once we find the honey, this will get better. The only thing is I haven't found the bridge that requires the honey. We found all the bridges. Maybe we need to, like, we're going to explore this area here. We haven't done it yet. So we're just going to kind of knock that out since we're out here. Because I'm going to, once this is over, I'm going to avoid having to come back to the garden district. Unless we find what we need in order to complete the hive quest. The thing is, the hive quest was associated with another quest, and I haven't seen that quest pop up at all. So I don't think it really matters this go around. And I'd be really frustrated if the hive didn't show up when that quest was around because you need the honey. Yes, there is another quest that you need to complete that requires honey, which I think is why they have the non-quest associated beehives now. They didn't have that in the alpha. And I'm willing to bet it's because when they randomized the hive and didn't associate it with the bridge in particular that required honey, it ended up screwing up for some players. And I don't believe there was an alternative to get onto the bridge initially. Once you were there, there were things you could do to make it so you didn't have to worry about it later, but the first time you had to have it. And I'm wondering if that's why there are like 4 extra hives that we ran, or 2 extra hives that we ran into on the way through there. I would be curious to find out if I ever get a chance to talk to Compulsion Games, which ironically is not that far from me. They're only about they're in Montreal, which is about 3 to 4 hours north of where I live. I live in the States, but I'm in Vermont, so I'm not very far from Montreal. Ironically, I've lived on the Canadian border my whole life. Never been to Canada. I know. I'm gonna get razzed for that one in the comments section. Please feel free. I got razzed by a Quebec quad truck driver once on it. But, nope, I've never been to Canada. Almost did. Had to turn around because there was a pregnant woman with us and she was starting to get sick, and I tend to listen to pregnant women. Because that's a smart thing to do. Okay, here's the other bridge. We've explored that whole area. I think we've pretty much cleared, we just haven't cleared this area here. But I think we've pretty much seen all there is to see. So we're going to head back to our hidey hole here. We're going to see if it allows us to, we're going to dump our crafting materials. We're going to see if it allows us to fast travel. And if it doesn't, we're going to walk back to the village.
Well, I hope Mrs. Hudson feeds Sparky and doesn't eat him.
You know, that makes me wonder if Sparky's a rat. Oh, these trees are not walk-throughable. Hey, Constable. Oh, that's right, this is the house. The terrible music that no matter how many times you shut it off, it constantly gets turned back on. God, I hate this music. Oh, that's right, there's freaking bookshelves in front of the door. There we go. It's been a while since I've been to this safe house. I gotta kind of get my bearings here. Okay, here we go. Pneumatic stash to inventory. Place all crafting components. Oh, look at all that space. Do we have any excess weapons? Not really. I mean, we have 2 pounds of rocks on us. That's not going to make a difference. This doesn't appear to have any weight to it. Huh. Weighty. Well, how about this? What if we move it? Oh, it's a can't remove. It's a quest item. That might come up later. Okay, good to know. Good to know. But what else do we have on us that we might be able to... Let's get rid of the rotten stuff, because I don't intend to eat it ever. The Rowan berries can go. It's not going to give us much weight, but... I mean, we have plenty of food. We even have a sandwich. Worker's favorite. 5 pounds of scotch, and we have pure honey just in case we need it. Oh, cool. Okay, so we're gonna try and see if it's going to let us do this. It does! It totally does! Yes! Now the question is, will it now let us go back?
I'd really love to know why that particular bin smells of cheese.
Okay, we can't leave from this location, but we can get to this location. That makes absolutely 0 sense. I mean, come on, Compulsion, explain this shit. Okay, so, we're back in the village. We're gonna take a break. When we come back... Oh, actually, we're gonna read these notes and then we're gonna take a break. We're gonna head toward Dr. Faraday, I think. The Megadado Bridge... Bobby? It looks like we have a little more to do on the English Vice. And of course we have letter of chance, so Dr. Faraday is the next thing we need to take care of. Go down the list. There we go. Does this allow me to... Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Okay. So, Liebchen. Lieb Marta. I must write you even if I no longer know if you are alive or even if I am. We live in a world of absurdity, and the most absurd is that we are apart. I wish I had not been a coward and I had joined you on the last train. It seems I am one coward after another. I don't even know if what you loved in me. I wish to God we will meet in the afterlife. Until then, my sweet, my dove, I am ever your love, Reg. P.S. Do you ever see my son? Is he well? Why am I asking? No one can send this letter to Germany. That's kind of sad. Everybody's a winner. It's a clipping from Sunday's newspaper. The Hamlin Village Weekly Simon Says game offered more than the usual excitement last Friday. The game was reaching its usual fever pitch, with contestants dropping out right and left, when suddenly alert villagers noted a small squad of wastrels sneaking up from the direction of the bridge to the Garden District. They were presumably taking advantage of the absence of villagers from their homes and shops in order to steal into town and steal. As everyone knows, there is plenty for wastrels to eat in the Garden District. It is, after all, the Garden District. But they seem to like our food better. The hue and cry went up, and the entire village chased after these joyless malcontents, who escaped into the river and were never seen again. So although no prize could be awarded, since no one could remember who was still in the game, everyone was a winner. The break-in seems to have resulted from a temporary failure in a diagnostic kiosk on the bridge. The kiosk has been fixed, so future games, as Simon Says, can go ahead undisturbed. Okay, so with that, when we're gonna take that break. When we come back, we're gonna go after Dr. Faraday. Aren't there a couple of side quests here we need to take care of? Let's take a look. So what we have buried, that's gonna be a night quest, and I might murder the bobbies around it before I do it. Then there's Moon Juice Leech. Hide in the bushes and eavesdrop on the bobbies. That would be worth it. Lilies of the Field. We still need to find lilies for Mrs. Sackville. We didn't find any when we were in the Garden District, but I'd really like to be able to do so because it gives 3 skill points as a reward. So you can't freaking believe that it won't let me... Oh, this one doesn't even have a reward. So it's not even that important. Oh, this one gives 5. Holy crap. Yeah, so. Alright. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe down below. Tell me what I'm doing right. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. I would love to find out. Thank you so much. You all have a wonderful evening.